Have you ever wondered how reliable is the history that we know? This question may seem perplexing at first, but as we delve deeper into the annals of time, it becomes increasingly relevant. History, as we understand it, is a chronological record of events, as of the life or development of a people or institution, often including an explanation of or commentary on those events. But how often do we question the authenticity of this record? How often do we scrutinize the lens through which we view these events? Let's contemplate the early civilizations, around 5,000 years ago. The Sumerians, Egyptians, and Indus Valley civilizations had their own ways of recording events, primarily through carvings and hieroglyphs. Yet, these records are open to interpretation by modern archaeologists and historians. The same image could convey a harvest festival to one and a royal procession to another. The question then arises, whose interpretation do we trust? Fast forward to the Middle Ages, where the church was a dominant force. Monks, who were among the few literate people, recorded history, yet their accounts were often biased towards the church and its teachings, painting a skewed picture of events and people. These records, written from a single perspective, passed down through generations, have shaped our understanding of that era. But how accurate is this understanding? Moving on to the Age of Enlightenment in the 17th and 18th centuries, when scientific reasoning and intellectual interchange flourished. Yet, history was still being manipulated, not through omission or blatant lies, but through subtle shifts in perspective and emphasis, highlighting some events and downplaying others to fit a specific narrative. In the modern era, with the advent of technology, one might believe that history is recorded more accurately. However, even today, the manipulation of history persists. Governments, media, and influential individuals can shape public perception of events, often for their own benefit. The internet, while a treasure trove of information, is also a breeding ground for misinformation, making it harder than ever to discern fact from fiction. So what does this all mean? It means that history, as we know it, is not an absolute truth. It is a tapestry woven from countless threads of perspectives, biases, and interpretations. It is a mirror reflecting not just the events, but the people who record them and the times they live in. This is not to say that all history is a lie, but rather a caution to approach it with a critical eye. Question what you read, what you hear, and what you see. Understand that history is not just about the what, but also about the who, the why, and the how. In conclusion, the history we know is subject to manipulation from the times of early civilizations, through the Middle Ages and the Age of Enlightenment, to the present day. It is important to approach history critically, understanding the potential for bias and manipulation. Remember, history is not just a record of events, but a reflection of the people who record them and the times they live in.